and record.
Hi, we're Group 1. I'm Adam. We have Clayton Barker, Gabby Bitzer, Izzy Brusolo, Brianna Hart, and Anna Joseph in our projects on Burger King. First, the marketing mix. This includes the 4 Ps, which is product, price, promotion, and place. First, the product, and Burger King is known for their Whopper burger, but also has a wide selection of other food products. They have fish, chicken fries, which is a unique product they have. They have pies, specifically with Hershey's. And their packaging is very simple in a cardboard box with their burgers, so it keeps it as warm as possible. And yeah, they're very good with their products. And their price, it comes with multiple deals when it comes to their price. They have combo meals with their entree, which is a bundled oriented marketing strategy. And they also have a market oriented strategy, which is competing with other competitors like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and other fast food restaurants. So if they lower their prices, then Burger King will do the same. If they raise them, then Burger King may also do the same. Next slide. Then the next 2 parts of the marketing mix is the promotion and the place. The promotion is Burger King uses television ads, internet ads, and social media ads to get their product out there so they can get customers to buy them. They also have coupons and loyalty programs to reward their customers for repeated coming back. And they also have a very cool foundation called the Burger King McLemore Foundation. And McLemore is one of the co-founders of Burger King, and they assist with scholarship payments to their employees and possibly their employees' families. And this just really helps with public relations and gets people to really like the Burger King brand. And lastly, place. And there's about 20,000 restaurants worldwide, and it's a worldwide corporation. So it's available most countries, not most countries, a lot of countries. They have mobile phone apps for pickups, so they can get really easy access to the food. And they have a very efficient drive-through, which helps the customers get in and out fast with their food.
So some of Burger King's strengths, according to the SWOT analysis, it does have a very strong brand image in the fast food industry. When you think of fast food, you think of Burger King, McDonald's, Long John Silver's, the classics, right? As Adam just said, Burger King's got a very convenient mobile app and a very fast drive-through. And these 2 things have really strengthened Burger King, especially over the past year or so with the COVID-19 pandemic. People don't really always feel safe nowadays eating inside of a restaurant, but people still want their food fast. So they can put in that order through the mobile app and use Burger King's expedited drive-through and skip the line inside and not get COVID-19. And then, another strength is some of these meal deals that do switch up in variants, like the 2 for $10, 2 entrees, 2 small fries, or 2 small drinks. So just nice little things. You want to take your whole family there when you see a deal like that. If you would go on to the next slide. And then, of course, SWOT analysis. There are weaknesses, as any company will have. Burger King has a very well-branded reputation, as I just previously mentioned in the last slide. What this also means is that their reputation is somewhat set into stone for many people's regard. Someone who has heard and been to Burger King already has a formed opinion on them, as well as the other fast food restaurants within the industry and the market. If that reputation is good, then so it goes. If not, well, there you have it. So yeah, some people have already made up their minds about Burger King and might not want to go there. And then also just the malleability of Burger King being such a massive company. You know, there might be issues in one location that are harder to fix because they have corporate on-site of specific rules and regulations.
So next is the opportunities. And Burger King has a constantly changing menu, which leaves room for creativities. And it's not limited to the owners, but even employees can have an input. Burger King is a chain restaurant, so there's always room for expansion and new locations in different areas. Along with this, most of the Burger King restaurants are franchises. And like I said, that allows business owners and entrepreneurs to potentially buy a chain of Burger King and open their own location. There's always opportunity to create a healthier menu for those looking for it, and that will increase Burger King's customer base, making the company stronger. I think this is something that a lot of people are looking for nowadays, is just a healthier option when they need to eat on the go. So I think that that would be very beneficial. Next is threats. And the biggest threat for Burger King is the amount of competitors that they have. And typically when you think of fast food, Burger King is not the first place you think of. Most people's minds go to McDonald's. So that is probably their biggest competitor. Other competitors that specialize in items that Burger King sells would be Chick-fil-A, specializing in chicken. And like I said, Burger King is not considered to be the best tasting or healthiest fast food restaurant, but that gives us lots of opportunity for expansion and ways to better the business.
So for the case study analysis, I chose McDonald's because, as previously mentioned, it is regarded as Burger King's largest competitor. The issue with Burger King's current marketing that McDonald's has really grasped is social media presence. Burger King tends to focus more on its television marketing and other forms. And that is an issue because in 2021, many people are moving away from the traditional TV services. And this trend isn't observed just in the younger generation. The 65 plus age group saw a 24% increase in online video streaming since 2013. And social media is the future of marketing. Today, 72% of the American public does use some type of social media. Next slide. In November of 2020, McDonald's released their newest marketing strategy, and that consisted of 3 main pillars. And those are maximizing their marketing, commitment to the core, and double down on the 3 Ds, which is digital, delivery, and drive-through. In their marketing pamphlet, they really stress that the overall purpose is to feed and foster other communities. Next slide. That's especially important in social media marketing because 60% of the US population and 78% of those aged 18 to 34 expect brands to take a stand on racial justice. And if you look at the image on the slide, this is one of McDonald's most recent posts, and it is a response to the uptick in Asian hate crimes since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. And their current bio also reads, "We stand against Asian hate." Next slide. if you were to look at Burger King and McDonald's Instagrams and compare them side by side, you would see there is a large difference in the type of engagement each brand gets. Burger King averages around 16,000 likes per post, while McDonald's has a rough average of 50,000 per post. And 3 of the posts that McDonald's has had on their Instagram since the start of 2021 celebrate different communities, which goes back to their new growth pillars in their 2020 marketing plan. And these posts mixed in with the regular content is part of the reason McDonald's gets more engagement and has a better image opposed to only posting promotional images like Burger King does. Next up.
So now on to the environmental analysis of Burger King, and analyzing one's marketing environment is really important because this is what will make them more successful. This includes observation of competitors, which I'll be talking about next, and research of secondary sources. This includes businesses, the ones that they work with, the ones that they've hired, and the ones that they compete with, government, which includes the state of the economy, new laws for businesses such as minimum wage and other things that the government might have control over that will affect the company. General interest publications, which includes popular business magazines or published articles on your company or competitors, and national databases like government published data. This also includes marketing research, such as contents marketing, media marketing, relationship marketing, and also includes focus groups and the target market selection process. So next slide. Competitive forces include 4 competitors. The first one being a brand competitor, which is a company that makes very similar, if not the same product, which would include places like McDonald's, Wendy's, White Castle, Hardee's. A product competitor is a company that markets things in the same product class. So fast food, but different menus, such as Chick-fil-A. Even though Burger King does have chicken, they don't market it as much as Chick-fil-A, or places like KFC, Taco Bell, Subway. Generic competitors, these are very different companies that satisfy the same overall needs. So this would include cheap food that satisfies hunger, places like Walmart or Meijer. And total budget competitors, which are companies that fight for the limited money some of their consumers or target market may have access to. And since Burger King, their product is food, their total budget competitors would include their brand, product, and generic competitors. So next slide. Economic forces. This is important because a company has to assess the state of the economy that they're part of in order to figure out if their revenue, stocks, and employment rates are an accurate reflection of the country's economy as a whole. According to the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis, the GDP, or the gross domestic product, which is the value of all the goods and services that were produced in a certain time period, increased at a rate of 4.1% during the last quarter of 2020. And according to the US Department of Labor, this chart shows that unemployment rates are dropping. So due to these pieces of data, it shows that the economy is currently in a recovery after the hit that it took due to the peaks of the COVID-19 pandemic. Technological forces are important because technology these days are constantly changing, and this affects the company's outreach, the ability to connect with customers, and the ability to collect data. And we discussed Burger King versus McDonald's a little bit earlier, and just an example, McDonald's released that statement condemning xenophobic hate crimes around the same time that Burger King thought it would be funny or clever something to tweet "women belong in the kitchen" at the start of their statement for International Women's Day. So whoever gave the green light for that tweet probably needs to reassess what they were thinking when they posted that. So Burger King definitely needs to observe and research their competitors' social media. Next slide. So as for sociocultural forces, this includes a lot of things, especially international and global franchises that they own. So the current climate on the earth is warming up. So Burger King as a big company has a responsibility to see what they can contribute to help fight climate change. And recently they started adding lemongrass to their cows' diets, which has essential oils and tannins that are shown to inhibit microbes in the gut that produce methane. So that is good. The changing demographics of the United States also comes with a bigger target market, which is a good thing, but Burger King also needs to assess the different needs of everyone. And franchises all across the world, Burger King has restaurants in 73 countries. And just an example of how they are successful in adapting to that, Thailand has barbecue wings. Canada has poutine. Morocco, you can buy alcohol at the Burger Kings. Aruba sells hot dogs. So this just shows that they have different menus across the globe. And also Burger King hires different local artists to kind of translate the king, which is the mascot, into their specific culture or language. So next slide. Sorry, yeah, we'll be talking about the key marketing strategy. Anyone is talking about that one?
The difficulty with a massive corporation like Burger King is that, kind of how we talked about earlier, a lot of people already have a opinion based around it because it's been around for a very long time, and you can pretty much find one anywhere. As far as the overall economic portfolio, Burger King is partnered with other companies such as Popeyes and Tim Hortons, that adds diversity to their company. For Burger King itself, menu diversity within the reach of means could be a key marketing strategy to expand customer diversity, which, kind of how Izzy was talking about, they diversify their menu in other countries and hire local artists in other countries. And I think that's a really good thing that they're doing. Another thing that Burger King could do is hop on the health trend, kind of how I was talking about earlier, and try and push a more health conscious menu to appeal to a larger audience. Because typically when you're trying to eat quick and on the go, which is what Burger King, what they do, sometimes having a healthier option other than just a salad would be good and beneficial. Okay, so we don't have any slides for like the new products or anything, but going off of like key marketing strategies and things, we've mostly been focusing on for new products would be to narrow their menu. Like we were talking about previously about like the expansion of their menus and stuff to like healthier options. Everyone knows Burger King for their flame grilled burgers, and they've kind of strayed away from that sometimes with their like outrageous like three patty burgers with barbecue sauce and bacon and everything. And when you think of Burger King, you don't really go there for those types of menu items. So we were thinking it would be beneficial for Burger King to take a step back and go back to their original roots, which is the Whopper, and really highlighting on that, eliminating old menu items that no one really purchases or has any interest in at all. So with the cutback in their menu items, they could focus on the Whopper and like the Whopper Junior and more specialty items that people go to Burger King specifically for. Like McDonald's is their top competitor, but you can't get a Whopper at McDonald's. That's something you go to Burger King for. So if they capitalized on their unique product, which is the Whopper, they would be able to put better ingredients towards creating a better Whopper and going back to a more simple, elevated menu, but still using their target market, which is people in the mood for a quick, fast, easy meal. And then I think that's it.
All right, thank you.